Yo, what is up guys? Savage Boy 23 back with another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what your guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home, okay? So that being said, let's go, alright? So we're just going to hit these quick, and then we're going to move on to today, okay? Basketball's about to start here in a few hours. So yeah, the time I'm recording this, you guys can watch it after the game or before the game, but yeah. So that being said, let's go. All right, so we got the Brooklyn Nets versus 76ers. Joel Embiid is going through, I think it was a surgery, and he might be out for a few games or maybe for the season. But again, he's out for remaining other games. So they played the Brooklyn Nets, and the Brooklyn Nets came out here. And they showed up and they showed out. Here's the thing. I'm still not going to, be convinced of the Brooklyn Nets being good. They're still terrible. And Cam Thomas dropped 40 points and 5 assists. And it still doesn't... I'm still not, processing of, the Brooklyn Nets winning games. Because usually they lose. That's what they're good for. But they beat the 76ers with no Joel Embiid. I don't know about Tyrese Maxey because I didn't tune into the game. I didn't see the highlights of this game. I said I would, but I didn't. So I was tied up on another game. But the Brooklyn Nets, man. The Brooklyn Nets. Now, if you want to count on a team to lose, the Brooklyn Nets can be in that talk of losing. I don't know how they won this game, but I want to say this loud and clear. If Joel Embiid was playing in the game, do you think it would be a whole different story? Let's just say Joel Embiid never got hurt by the Warriors. Do you think it would be a way different story? Do you think that the 76ers would come out here and actually have a fight and actually try to win this game? I think so. Do you think Cam Thomas would actually drop 40 points on these 76ers with Joel Embiid on the floor? No, I don't even think he'll even touch 30. I honestly believe that. I think he'll touch 23, 24, 25, somewhere around there. I don't think he will even touch the 20s in my opinion. But we never know because he didn't play. We never know because Joel Embiid didn't play. That's what I'm talking about. But all in all, man, these Brooklyn Nets keep getting wins. And here's the thing. I'm not mad. I'm not pissed. I don't care. As long as if they're not the flippers, we should be good. But Cam Thomas comes out here and proves that he should be the face of the Brooklyn Nets. Not Ben Simmons. Not Mikal Bridges. Him. He should be the face of the Brooklyn Nets. Now, here's the thing. I don't sit here and say I like Ben Simmons is a player. I don't like him in general. But why is everybody saying Ben Simmons is the face of the Brooklyn Nets? Not the NBA. Do not say the NBA because you're insulting the NBA at that point. I'm just saying to the Brooklyn Nets. Mikal Bridges is an amazing young talent star. Now, regardless if he's ever going to make it to the All-Stars or if he's been there or just in general, he's an amazing star player in the NBA. I like what he does on the floor. I've seen him on some Phoenix Buns, how he played out there. And then now he got traded from the Brooklyn Nets, or from the Phoenix Buns to the Brooklyn Nets. And what amazes me is this dude keeps coming out here and starts showing his talents to everybody, regardless if he played in the game or not, because I didn't see the game, I didn't see the highlight, didn't need to, didn't want to, didn't care about it, which I should have. But all in all, this game would be pretty good if Joel Embiid never got hurt. Now the 76ers got to rely on Tyrese Maxey, and again, I'm not going to sit here and say anything about it. Because at the end of the day, Tyrese Maxey, here's the thing. I'm happy he got an all-star spot. I'm really happy, but he dropped 51 points just a few days ago. And then he comes out here and again, probably didn't play or probably didn't have a good shot game. And you know how like everybody was like going everywhere, and then you know how people like show up their number with 51 points. First off, I don't even know why he even did that. I don't know why Tyrese Maxey wrote 51 points on a paper, and these players, they think 51 is a good number for them, which it is, don't get me wrong. But somebody like Luka Doncic, Steph, you know, those kind of players, and those points, those deserve, you know, write it on a piece of paper. But 51, I feel like almost every single day, players that are a good star of the team get 51 points. Like, Joel Embiid dropped 70 points just a few days ago. Luka dropped 73 points a few days ago. Devin Booker dropped 62 or 60 points. And same as Karl Anthony Towns. And then same as Stephen Curry. You know, those players deserve a number on the piece of paper and say they dropped those kind of points. But here's the thing. Tyrese Maxey is an amazing star player. I'm happy he made the All-Stars. But to just draw 51 on a piece of paper and say he did everything he can in that game doesn't deserve a piece of paper on 51. He should at least drop like something like 65. I'll agree with it. I'll talk about it. But 51, I'm not at it. I don't see it. I don't see it one bit. But yeah. All in all, you guys can tell me in the comments if you guys agree or disagree on that. Because I'm just scratching my head a little bit and be like, 51? I feel like almost every single day I've seen players drop 50, 49, you know? Or at least 40. But just 51 is outrageous for me sometimes, you know? But all in all, man, this game was boring without Joel, man. If Joel played in this game, I would definitely tune into this game. But all in all, man, Cam Thomas, keep doing what you're doing out there. Ben Simmons, you're going to keep getting hurt as usual. Mikal Bridges, you go out there and shine like you usually do. All right? That's all I say. Tyrese Maxey, what do I say, man? Congrats making the All-Stars, and hopefully we see you out there. Okay? So, yeah. Now, we're going to move on to this game. This is a heartbreaking game. Now, I feel you, Warriors. Don't even talk. Before you guys say anything, I know what happened. I didn't see the game. I didn't see the highlights, but I saw what happened. Stephen Curry dropped 62 points. Now, I didn't see it. I might be wrong. How did Stephen Curry did not draw 60 points on a piece of paper, but Tyrese Maxey dropped 51 points on a piece of paper? I don't get it. Maybe I didn't see it. I don't know. But if Steph Curry did draw 60 points on a piece of paper and I didn't see it, there you go, man. Congrats. But I don't know if you did or not. I don't know. I might be missing on that or something, or maybe you never did it. I don't know. But you go out here and you lose to the Hawks. Now, here's the thing. Before anybody comes in the comments and tell me you changed your team at the last minute. Yes, I did. Now, did I know the Warriors were going to go out here and lose? No. I don't think anybody expects the Warriors to come out here and lose. Just because where they're sitting doesn't mean they're not a good team. They're still a young, talented team. Regardless if you say they're old, they're young, whatever they are. They're still a fun team to watch. All these teams in the NBA are fun to watch. But all in all, I want to say this now. It just pisses me off how Stephen Curry's coming off the bench, or not even starting, coming off the bench, and PG-13 is coming off the bench. He doesn't deserve it. He really doesn't. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't put in work. So it comes to me of what's the NBA doing? What are we doing in the NBA? Why are you choosing a great player over a terrible player? That's what I don't come into play. Because what don't you see in PG-13 that you don't see in Steph? What do you see in PG-13 that you don't see in Steph, is what I meant to say. What do you see? You see talent from Stephen Curry. You see complete garbage from PG-13. You see all injuries from PG-13. and you see all 3-pointers for Stephen Curry. You see great defense. You see great handling from Stephen Curry. And you're telling me that you don't see PG-13 doing handles? PG-13 can't do handles. The only thing he can do is breaking ankles. He can literally break his own ankles in a heartbeat. Now, I'm not going to sit here and argue, guys, about the All-Stars, reserves, and bench, and whatever you want to say. But all I'm saying is, what did we come to in that? Like, what did we come to that? I don't agree. I don't think PG-13 should even be an all-star in general. And now I know what everybody's going to say. You just don't like him because he's on the Flippers. I've never liked him in general. I've never liked him on the Thunder. I've never liked him on the Pacers. Just in general, I don't like him. I don't like his personality. So, as an NBA fan, and keep an eye out on all these players, and some players I like and some players I don't like. And you guys already know how much I hate on most of these players. And there's some good players that I do like. And I will come on here, every video once in a time, or every single day, what am I, my bad. I will come on here and I'll talk a lot of smack on your guys' team and your favorite player. I'm not going to be afraid to come up here and say anything, because there's players out here that I talk a lot of smack on. And some of you guys out there don't even, look at what I'm talking about. Which I will talk about here in a little bit about some players. But all in all, man, this game here was depressed. Okay? I don't know what to even say. I don't even know what to think. Because Stephen Curry puts his heart in his game in this game right here. He dropped 62 or just 60 points in this game. My bad. He dropped 60 points in this game. And the Hawks came out. They went to overtime. Okay. All right. Understandable. They went to overtime. But what I don't get is there's players out here that's dropping these kind of points, and they go out here and lose. Just a few days ago, Devin Booker lost. Karl-Anthony Towns lost. The only players that I saw that won was Giannis, Joel Embiid, and Luka, those players. But you can't come on here and comment down below and say, you don't know what you're talking about. These players been going through a lot of stuff lately and all of that. Okay, if they're going through stuff, then just let them not play basketball. It's simple as that, right? If you're going through something, you don't want to, make it worse and play basketball. Watching basketball and playing basketball is fun. I know that. I see it, I play it, I know the game, I know everything. But if you're going through something that's not out of basketball, then you need to take some time. That's all I'm going to say. Because it just pisses me off how these kind of players, these great players, well, some of them, these great players go out here and they drop these amount of points on their scoreboard, or on their record in the NBA, and they go out here and lose a heartbreak. Now, you might say, not every game you're going to win. Not every game you're going to go out and drop 60 points. Yes, we all know that. Klay Thompson is washed. Draymond Green is washed. The Warriors are just hurt left and right. They used to be a great team. Now I just telling you guys that it is coming to an end for the Warriors. Now anything can happen. Anything. They're still what? 12th in the Western Conference, if I'm correct. But again, man, they have a few good players on the Warriors. They got Draymond, Steph, Klay, Kevon Looney, Andrew Wiggins, and they still got a great head coach, Steve Kerr. And we all can sit here and say he is a great coach. But what is he putting on the table for the Warriors? Now, everybody can argue and say he's hurting the Warriors. No, he's not. He's not. He's been the coach since those NBA championships. So you can't sit here and say anything about the coach. You can't sit here and say anything about Steph. You can't sit here and say anything about Klay. You can't sit here and say anything about Draymond. You can only sit here and see what's going around the whole team. The whole team is just dropping the ball every single game almost. Again, man, let's just talk about these Hawks. The The Hawks beat the Los Angeles Lakers, and they go in and they beat the Golden State Warriors, regardless if it's home or away. And they still somehow, in some way, make this game happen. Ice Trae, DeJounte Murray, Quick Capella, all of the Hawks players. They did an amazing win. Give them a round of applause because they went out here and they did everything. Hey, all I'm saying is, wait until February 8th, February 9th, around there, the NBA deadline trade. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Can't wait. Okay? I literally put a timer on that of how many days. I literally did. Because I can't wait for that day to start. It's next Thursday, if anybody's curious. Next Thursday. I'm kind of curious of how many people are going to get traded. What I do want is one of these players on the Hawks to get traded. DeJounte Murray or Ice Trae. Or maybe Quick Capella. Maybe that third one is kind of hard for me to choose. Because you can't... I don't know, man. Is Quick Capella reliable? Like, I haven't seen this man play. Like, I haven't seen any of his highlights. I haven't seen his game. Don't know what he does. But the only thing I see players do is getting on the bench. I don't know about you guys, but I see that all the time. And I'm kind of used to that. So, the bench is where you're at, basically, for these players. But yeah, man, this game here was pretty good. For all you guys. But for me, I didn't like it. I despise from it. The Warriors, please do something. Please do something fast to change something. And Steve Kerr, I give you credit every game. I talk about you a lot. But you need to do something on these Warriors. They go out here and lose. And not even then. Stephen Curry, the best point guard in the NBA, dropped 60 points. And he lost. Tell me what you guys think about that. Comment down below. Alright. If you guys are asking me, do I think Stephen Curry is one of the great point guards right now? Or just in general? I'll say right now, since he came into the league until 2024. I'll say that, okay? But before that, no. Well, to be honest, he wasn't in the NBA by then. But other than that, since the time he's been drafted till now, he's the best point guard right now. So, there's nobody that can beat him. Don't give me any other point guards in the NBA that's better than him. Because Stephen Curry's number one. And he always will be number one. Okay? All I want to say. Let's move on to this game here. Chicago Bulls, Sacramento Kings. Now, I want to say this loud and clear. This game here, I did not tune into it. Chicago, I had my faith in you in this one, and you did not somehow in some way pulled it through. But again, I want to give you a shout out. Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox, 41 points. All right. And, yeah. You dropped 41 points on the Chicago Bulls here. Am I going to sit here and be pissed that I lost? And not even then, you dropped 41 points in this game. Now, that is an amazing play right there. But here's the thing. Again, back to the score plays, points, and all that. Are we all going to sit here? Are we all going to sit here and argue about, great players or the young faces in the NBA going to the greatest face of the NBA? I mean, you guys can argue all you want and say they're not or they are. But at the end of the day, De'Aaron Fox is a great young star. And I've said this countless of times of each player, each team in the NBA. And no matter how much you guys don't like De'Aaron Fox, or don't like Stephen Curry, or Luka Doncic, that's your own opinion, that's your own thoughts. But you see young talent from these players, and you just think, like, are they taking us back to the young days of the NBA? Because what they do out here, it is an amazing thing. Now, I didn't see this game. I didn't see the highlights of this game. But I could just imagine how De'Aaron Fox went out here and did all buckets left and right. But there's... that sucks that the Chicago Bulls is going through a lot of things right now. They lost Lonzo Ball for what, like 2 years season? And now they lost LaMelo Ball. They lost Zach LaVine, and he's out for the end of the season, and who knows if he's going to get traded now. I don't even know what's going to happen to him. So are they going to do like they did with the Memphis Grizzlies and the Houston Rockets, if I'm correct? Where what they did with Steven Adams? Steven Adams is not even playing. Steven Adams is out too from the Memphis Grizzlies, and now I think he's on the Rockets, if I'm correct. And he's not even playing this year. He's done too. Just like John Morant. So it's annoying. I want to know what's going to happen to Zach LaVine. Is he going to get traded, or is he going to stay with Chicago? Great. A lot of great players are getting hurt. Man. But all in all, man, this game was good. I didn't see the game. I didn't see the highlights, so I can't speak on my behalf of what happened in this game. All I can tell you is that De'Aaron Fox dropped 41 points. Man, a lot of good players today, or yesterday, dropped that many points. Not even that. I'll tell you this next game here, too. So, yeah. Let's move on. This game here, I want to talk about this game. I didn't see the game. I didn't see the highlights, but I saw the, one highlight, and that's it. Giannis dropped, let me see. Giannis dropped 48 points, 6 rebounds, and 10 assists. Giannis, you keep proving us that you're the greatest, 4th, 5-star? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say anything, okay? Now, maybe everybody has their own opinions where they want to put Giannis. He keeps going out here and proving to the whole league that he's a great player. He's a great teammate. He's good in the Milwaukee Bucks uniform. And countless of times I come on here and I talk about him, the greatest, 4 or 5-star. Now, I wouldn't put him anywhere near my 4 because he's only got 1 championship. So we all can't, make our favorite list and talk about who our greatest player is. But that's funny to me because, I talk about it a lot with my friends, and they argue about who's their top 5 or who's their top 3 or who's their top 4, 5, 6, whatever. And it amazes me every single day who they put number 1. And you guys would be surprised who they talk about. And I don't want to get into that list. You guys can comment down below and tell me who's your top 4 or 5, and then and I'll tell you who's mine. But yeah, other than that, Giannis should be at least in that talk. So we all can't sit here and pick our favorite players that we want and argue about them. Like you can only pick them, but you're not going to win that battle. So yeah. But I didn't see the game. I heard that Luka was getting beat up left and right in this game. Wasn't fair for the Dallas Mavericks. It ain't looking good for Mavericks fans and Dallas Mavericks. It ain't looking good for them. What is going on in Dallas? Kyrie's been out for how many seasons yet? Or how many games? I forgot. I lost count of this man. Every single game. The last time I feel like I saw him, and I might be wrong on this, was one against the Lakers. And that was somewhere in December. And we're all the way halfway through the season. Man, bro. These players just get hurt like that left and right. But yeah, man, this game here, it was fun regardless, win or loss. I wish I tuned into this. I regretted it. I was watching another game. But, yeah. All in all, this game was good. Luka needs some help. Kyrie's not the answer anymore. I think Dallas needs to move on from Kyrie. I'm not even gonna lie with you. I think they do, and it hurts for Dallas Mavericks fans to even hear me say that. But I think it's true. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna move on to the last and recap 2 games. Okay. Los Angeles Lakers versus New York Knicks. Now, before anybody comes in the comments and says, what happened? I did see this game. I went for the Knicks. The Knicks were on a 9-game winning streak. They were going to make it to 10 last night. And then the Los Angeles Lakers and Anthony Davis spoiled the party. They ruined it. I want to say this loud and clear to everybody. This was a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now you might ask, are you happy or are you mad? I'm happy, regardless. I tuned in. I watched it. I felt good. No Julius Randle, no OG Anunoby. Now, every Knicks fan out there, I feel you, okay? Like, I like the Knicks too. I'm not going to sit here and be mad, okay? Because at the end of the day, my Lakers got the dub over a great team. A great team. The New York Knicks, everybody give the New York Knicks an applause. Because what they did in this game is the unthinkable. Now, I literally thought the Lakers were going to come into New York and get blown out. Now, I know everybody was trolled on the New York Knicks thing. I just want to point this out to everybody. He wasn't going to New York. He wasn't going to get traded to New York. He was going to come play for the New York. He was going to come play in New York, Madison Square Garden. It wasn't mean he was going to get traded. So even Stephen A. Smith, he's a funny guy. He likes to troll a lot. And I believe where I come from him. I like to troll too, but I don't troll that kind of way though yet. But Stephen A. Smith, you got everybody hyped up. And to be honest, man, I want to say this loud and clear to you, Stephen A. Smith. Like, you're a funny guy. I feel like you'll be a chill guy to hang out with. But don't ever make that joke again. It's not funny. Because you really want the crybaby on the New York Knicks. Do you know where the Knicks would be if he was on the New York Knicks? I'm telling you this now. They wouldn't be good. I think Jalen Brunson is doing amazing out there with Julius Randle, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart. I think they're doing amazing. I saw this game last night. The Knicks did not look like they were struggling with OG Anunoby and Julius Randle off the floor. It looked like Jalen Brunson was doing everything. Now, you can argue the difference, you can say the Knicks were having struggles left and right. They were not doing this, they were not doing that. And everybody can say this, okay? Maybe you can say this, maybe you cannot. There was some unfair calledness in this game. Okay? Jay Vanderbilt did not play in this game. Now, is that going to struggle for the Lakers? Yes, it will, because he might be out for the season. And now they want to move off of Gabe Vincent. I think that should happen. Move off of Gabe Vincent because this guy doesn't do anything. All he does is wear nice clothes and get benched. Please do. Please. Can we just get rid of him? I don't want to even give him another chance for the Lakers next year. Or halfway through the season. I don't want to because every single game I see this man play, you always got to pray for these players to not get hurt, you know? But it's too hard to tell. Because these players, man, they go out here and they just try really hard to win. And even if they try to win, they go out here and get hurt. Simple as that. But I want to see what's going to happen with the Lakers with no Jerry Vanderbilt, no Gabe Vincent. I want to know what's their defense going to look like. What's their offense going to look like. The Lakers did 2 amazing games in Boston and in New York. Now I think the Lakers are playing against Charlotte Hornets. You guys will hear my recap on that tomorrow. But guys, these 3 games were amazing. Okay? They were fun to watch. They were good. You can't complain. All you got to sit back, relax, and watch. Okay? So let's move on to the last and final recap. I'm not even going to talk about this game because I didn't see the game. I didn't see the highlights. I know the Caps probably went off. Donovan Mitchell did everything he can. But I want to say this loud and clear. Who thought the Spurs were going to do good? Who thought the Spurs were going to do good? We all know that the Spurs are not good. Like, am I the only one that doesn't know the Spurs are not good? Or is there a lot of other people that are NBA fans thinking that do? Because Donovan Mitchell went out here, regardless if it's in Cleveland or in San Antonio. I didn't see the game. I didn't see the highlights, so I didn't care about it. Went out here and won. Now, I'm gonna be surprised, though. You guys might want to ask, why are you surprised? Why did you give him 101 on the scoreboard? Why did you give him that many points? You should at least give him 89 or 92. Why did you give him 101 on the scoreboard? But all in all, man, Donovan Mitchell went out here and did everything he can. Darius Garland, time will tell when he's coming back. I heard Wednesday. Maybe it's next Wednesday. I don't know. But all in all, this game was boring. I had a feeling Cavs were just going to come here and win. But I didn't know they were going to give them these amount of points, you know? But guys, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap for today. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what you guys' favorite team is in the NBA, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home, okay? So, yeah, I probably won't be tuning into these games. Maybe a few, I don't know, but yeah, we'll see. You guys will hear my recap tomorrow on that. So we got Orlando Magic versus Detroit Pistons. I mean, you got both of these young teams progressing of what they're doing. I'm going to be going for the Orlando Magic in this game. I don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen. Detroit can probably get that win like they did last time. Or almost got that win last time. But they are not, I don't see them, because I can see Orlando Magic coming out here and just, dominating left and right from defense to offense. But other than that, I got Orlando. I will not be tuning into this game. I don't know about the highlights. We'll see and wait until for that one, okay? We got Washington Wizards versus the Phoenix Suns. Both of these teams are thinking their season is just... one team's thinking their season is over. The other team is still looking into the picture about their season. I'm going to be taking the Phoenix Suns in this one with Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley the Bum Beal. I will not be tuning into this game. I will not be watching the highlights of this game. This game will not be fun. So, yeah. Alright, we got this game here. The Grizzlies versus Boston Celtics. Marcus Smart will be going back to Boston, but the unfortunate part is he is not playing in this game. He is not playing in this game. All I can say is that sucks for him to not play in this game. Do I see Boston coming out here and competing against the Grizzlies? Oh, absolutely. Do I think it's going to be a fair fight for the Grizzlies? Absolutely not, because they're missing some of their pieces, and they're missing one of their biggest pieces ever, Ja Morant. So I'm going to be taking Boston Celtics in this game. Marcus Smart will not be playing in this game. He is out for this game, which that sucks. I wish he played, because I'll be tuning into this game. But now that I know he's not playing, I will not be tuning into this game at all. Okay? So, yeah. I'm taking Boston Celtics in this one. Alright, we got Miami Heat versus Flippers. To be honest, one team's good, the other team's terrible. I'm going to be taking the Miami Heat in this one. Miami, please come out here and win this game, because you guys have been struggling since the whole season. Try to not go out here and make yourself even more bad. Junior Hawkins, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, I need you to go out here and show up and show out, alright? Don't even say anything, okay? Don't even say anything. No excuses. The Flippers are easy. They're basically light work, okay? Just please go out here and win, okay? Alright, we got the Charlotte Hornets versus the Pacers. I will not be tuning into this game. I will not be watching the highlight. I won't be watching this game either. But let's just talk about this game. I'm going to be going for the Indiana Pacers in this one, Tyrese Halliburton. I don't want to, but again, it's the NBA prediction, so I'm just going to do it. This game will not be fun. I would not recommend watching this game or watching the highlight of this game. This is not going to be a pretty game to watch at all. Okay? I want to say no blowout, but yeah. Let's talk about this game here. Rockets versus Timberwolves. You got the Rockets versus the Timberwolves. Now, the Rockets got that win. Now, the hard part is you got to go, I don't know if they're home or away, but you got to go into Minnesota and you got to try to get that win. I'm going to be taking Minnesota on this one. The Rockets are going to lose this game. I'm not going to say for sure. Anything can happen. It's the NBA. But yeah, I'm taking Minnesota on this one. I don't know if I'll be watching this game or watching the highlight of this game. But yeah. You got Toronto Raptors versus Thunder. Raptors are not doing so good. The Thunder is looking hot so far. I'm going to be taking SGA and Chad and Jay Williams in this game. Toronto is not going to win this game. I can see it really fast, just like that. But again, anything can happen. It is the NBA. But yeah. The Bucks are coming off back-to-back. Regardless if Giannis and Damian Lillard are going to play in this game, I'm still going to be taking the Milwaukee Bucks over the Utah Jazz. The Jazz are just like the Rockets. They're trying to squeeze into that play-in tournament. I'm going to be taking the Milwaukee Bucks in this one. But yeah, man, hopefully this will be a great game. I will try to tune into this game. We don't know yet, okay? Alright, we got the last and final game of this game tonight, nightcap of the NBA. Portland versus Chicken McNuggets. This game, I will not be tuning into it. I will not be looking at the highlights. Maybe by the time you guys are watching this, I don't know. I haven't made my mind up yet, but I'm going to be taking the Chicken McNuggets winning this game. So yeah, we got some few good games. But guys, that is my NBA recap for today. If you guys can, please comment down below, subscribe if you guys are new, and comment down below what teams you think are going to win or lose. With that being said, guys, I'm going to head out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.